What's up everyone? Welcome and hello. This is going to be my video on what to do in Lorkhan and how to start the main quest in the Immersive collection. So first off, you're going to start on new, and just so you know, I shut off the intro music, which for you will be on, but if you go into the Beth Innie, then you can turn it on and off and then save your settings. I advise to go in there too and make sure the recommended tweaks are on and then save and exit. So anyways, we're gonna start on new, start a new game. Make sure when all this stuff starts that you let everything load. Give it a minute. It'll tell you to. We're gonna read this right here. You start off in character creation, and I'm gonna start with the preset. I'm gonna start with this preset right here. I'm gonna change their hair. There it is. It's like in the 40s. This is the one I want, but this is just standard character somewhere here. I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna change his hair color to black. You might want a different one, but that's what I'm gonna go with. And you can spend as much or as little time in here as you want. And then so now we're done. I'm gonna finish my character name. They started with this. I'm gonna name mine Beelzebub, because he is the devil. Alright, and then you're greeted with this message. Begin your adventure. Welcome to the Immersive and Epic. Please read this. Right now, the game's trying to load all the mods in the background, so please give it enough time to load these scripts and wait at least 1 to 2 minutes before getting into action. To initiate the main quest, simply speak to the Jarl of Whiterun. To find more about this collection, including guides, videos, and more, please visit the Discord. I highly recommend joining their Discord either way, even if you don't have questions about your install or anything. There's just a lot of good things there, like mod suggestions. There's an altered collection category, so you can see like what other people are doing to their collections to make it better for them. Nice people in there. There's a lot of mods that are in there that are very helpful. So if you have any problems with your game installing or textures not loading, any kind of problem, they have specific drop-down collections, like categories like epic, adult, pure. I believe there's more too, but those are the top 3. And just make sure you post your question in that specific category, like depending on the collection that you have, and they'll sure be happy to help you. So you find yourself in a strange place outside of space and time, aka Lorkhan. Right here is where you can pick, you can have a starting god that you believe in the religion system. So like if, for instance, I want to start as an Akatosh follower, I can go in here, I can follow Divine Akatosh straight from here. You can also do it separately in Lorkhan. Basically, you get better attacks and spells against dragons. They're just better against them. But you can't break the law, you have to absorb dragon souls, which you're normally going to do anyways, so that's an easy one to have. I'm going to say no, just for now. And if you uninstall any mods, just make sure you skip them in this step. But you shouldn't have any of that. And if for some reason it doesn't register the mod that you have installed from the collection, and it just ask it to try again, and it should find it the second time. If it doesn't, you have a separate problem, and you have to ask in the Discord how to fix that. Alright, so everything has loaded in, and we should be good. I believe we should. Okay, now once all that happens, just make sure you come and make a save. That way, if for some reason you get a game crash or something, you don't have to go through all that again. You're still gonna have to wait for everything to load again, but at least you don't have to create your character again and do all that, because you can't save until after you get to this screen. We are a fresh character to whoever you wanted. And I'm gonna go here and go to my items, put on my foot wraps, put on my cuffs and my tunic. Okay. Take these coin purses, take these. Now I know a couple spells, and here's the welcome note. Okay, this is the plane of Lorkhan, where all things are born, including you. There are multiple islands on this plane which allow you to customize your abilities in multiple ways. You will also find an amount of gold on you which you can start on your adventures. If you wish to clothe yourself, you may want to speak to Shazar. There are also others in this plane who may help equip you for your journeys. Nearby islands include such things as standing stones, classes, along with curses. So actually the class system in this game is pretty great. So you can kind of be anything you want to be. You start off with 2 shards. It's a shard system to activate the classes. And in order to get more than 2 shards, you have to enable some curses. And curses can be anywhere from, it takes longer for your stamina to regenerate, and you can also become a vampire. Around the side of the main structure, there's a bloody grate which leads to Gloomshade, a dark alternative dimension of Lorkhan. Explore within and you'll come upon a vampire from whom you can contract the Sanguinaire Vampirus. From there, you may want to sleep or wait a few days to allow it to progress before beginning your game as a vampire. I'm going to take that. When starting the main quest in Whiterun, one of the things is to get the Dragonstone. And just make sure, or else don't talk to the Jarl of Whiterun and get the quest to go to Bleak Falls, the Dragonstone note. Only take this Dragonstone if you wish to skip going to Bleak Falls Barrow for the main quest. If you do pick up this Dragonstone and go to Bleak Falls Barrow at some point during your game, don't pick up the Dragonstone from the Draugr at the end, since you won't be able to get rid of it. So if you want to keep it, but just don't get it. But what it doesn't tell you in there is you'll have to actually go get the second one if you talk to the Jarl in Whiterun, and then get the quest to go to Bleak Falls, and then come back to Lorkhan and pick this up, because you're like, oh, I don't actually want to go there. Make sure to grab this first. Make sure it's on you when you do that quest. That way it registers, and you'll get the extra dialogue lines. I just want to show you around here. Whiterun is right here. This is where you'd start the main quest. You start at Whiterun, at the stables, and then we're going to run in. But I want to show you how to become a vampire real quick. Come up here, walk left, and the grate's going to be right over here. It's a little bloody grate right here. Open it up. And now we're in here. And basically what you want to do is just come in here. There's some cool items in here. Like this thing, the dagger. And this is randomly made per game. So it'll be different. This will be different than the one you're seeing right now. I don't know if it's random, but every single time I've come here, it's been a different weapon here. And then you come right in here, and this is where you're gonna meet the vampire.
We may feed again. Now your blood is mine.
And he'll tell you when you contract it. Boom. Now we got it. Now let's leave. And he won't follow you outside either. He'll stay in that room. So now you have the virus. Go to magic. And go over. You can see that you've contracted it. And now this is where you want to just relax. Just wait a couple days so you can actually get all the things from being a vampire. Alright, so we're now a vampire. And you can also unbecome a vampire by just curing the virus at this stage. I'm gonna grab the Dragonstone. Okay, so first we're gonna show you how to start the main quest, but I also want to show you Helgen. So we're gonna head over to Helgen, just to show you that. So there is no cart cutscene, but what there is when you start walking up to Helgen, which is what we're doing. Oh, I forgot to put my stuff back on. So just a regular person, and I have a weapon. Let's put our weapon on. Oh, no I don't. Okay, no weapon. So we're just gonna run up here, see what happens. There he goes. There goes Aldrin. He just destroyed Helgen. So now we know that Helgen has been destroyed. And now we can actually tell the Jarl of Whiterun that we saw Helgen be destroyed. I think we can tell him that anyways, even if we don't come here. They're full armor set. And then just come down here. that's basically all that you can do right now. You can go and check down and see the torture and all that in the basement, but there's no need. You should have a spell that says teleport back to Lorkhan. So then if you want, you can teleport back to Lorkhan. And you can only use that power once a day, so if you do use that power, you have to wait 24 hours before you can use it again. Oh, actually, before we head to Whiterun, I just want to show you the classes and the curses, because they're right here. So these are all the different classes. For instance, Archer. You start off with 2 shards. See how it says cost 2 shards? And you'll do extra damage with bows and recover 25% more extra arrows from looting corpses or anything. Marksman, so I'm gonna not take that. Well, no, I'll take it actually. That perk's on. So now I have no perk shards left. I can take this bow and some arrows, so now I'm an archer. Could have been a crusader, a witch hunter, which, you know, seems really good. But what I was trying to show you is here's some curses. Unlucky. Enemies have 10% higher chance to critically hit you. 10% is a lot. And it gives you 1 shard. The classes take your shards, and the curses give you shards, if that makes sense. So basically, you have to either pick up a curse that gives you 2 shards, or 2 separate perks that give you 1 each. So basically, you'd pick 2 curses and there's curses all around here. There's all different types. And then that would enable you to, like, pick, for instance, another one, Nightingale. So that could be very helpful to somebody that's trying to do a Nightingale playthrough. Anyways, so that's the curses and that. And then over here is another part where you join the factions. Aha, I think it's over here. You can go to Blackreach straight from here if you want to go. Oh, I'm gonna die. No, I'm gonna live. Oh, and if you fall off like that, you'll live. It'll just bring you back to the beginning. Okay. Here's how you join the factions. And it tells you about it right here. The Lorkhan factions. And it could, just so you know, it could cause problems in your game, so just be aware of that. But basically you come over here and you can join the Warlocks, and then you can come back and leave the Warlocks. So that means that they won't attack you. Join the Bandits, leave the Bandits, and you can take some stuff from them too. Different swords. The Forsworn, you can leave that. All the factions in here. The Draugr, the Orc Bloodkin, which you can also become a friend of the Orcs, and if you go to their stronghold and pass some kind of quest for them. But this will allow you to be friends with them right from the start. Even the Falmer can join them, and then basically they just won't attack you. They'll be friendly, they'll be allied to you. Show you over here if you want to talk to this lady, Shazar. She's right here. She's the merchant.
This one needs something. Take a look.
And then you can even go in Skunda Hall. Skunda Hall is right up here. It's that building right there. We'll go take a look in there real quick. And then he sells stuff too.
Need something?
There's other merchants in here.
All right then.
They can train you. They can recharge your weapon.
Need something?
You can upgrade some items. There's a lot of stuff you can do. You can go to the top floor. And this is what I was talking about. You can basically, once you become a vampire, you can come into Skunda Hall and then just sleep for a few days. But you can also just wait. Basically everything you need to make up any different kind of character you want. To start the game however you would like to. That's the whole point of this place. And now we're going to head over to Whiterun. So we can start. And we have the Dragonstone in our possession. Remember that. So we're going to be showing you how to skip the Bleak quest.
By Eastmere, it's
to
true.
These guys,
a jester, funny suit and all.
they'll tell you all about the Jester. So you can join the
Fool had a
Dark
coffin in a cart
Brotherhood.
with a broken leg. You see him laugh his way out of that.
This probably isn't your first playthrough through Skyrim, and if it is, cheers. I'm glad to have you, and I'm glad that you're getting into playing Skyrim. It's such a great game. And this collection makes it all the more fun.
City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Alright, let's get on it. Persuade, please, let me in.
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
So even though it says persuade, I think it's a 100% chance that they let you in. If not, it only costs you 60 something gold. 68 gold.
But we can't afford it.
I don't want to interact with all them just because I'm trying to show you what's going on here. But here's the area. Beautiful as ever. Oh, even more. Like, this game has never looked so good. Oh, who's this guy? Is this an adventurer? Oh, it's a mercenary.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Yes?
Now we're gonna go talk to the Jarl in order to start the main quest. Helgen's been burnt to ashes. I saw it firsthand. The dragon flew away.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps? Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard.
And that's basically it. That's how you start it. And then if you're gonna skip Bleak Falls Barrow, then you have to follow this through. Either way, you have to follow this quest through to start the main quest. But come over here and just make sure you have that Dragonstone in your possession before you start this quest, or else you will not be able to skip Bleak Falls Barrow.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
You do all these dialogues, or you can just tell them, just tell you.
You are eager to begin your adventure. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Oh, and this is how you skip it, right here. Oh, do you mean this old stone?
Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me.
I got you the Dragonstone. What next?
That is where your job ends and mine begins.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
And so with that, that is where this video is going to end. We have officially started the main quest line, and we skipped Bleak Falls Barrow. And for all y'all that don't want to skip Bleak Falls Barrow, all you gotta do is don't grab that Dragonstone and talk to the Jarl right there. Go through the same exact dialogue we went through, don't have the Dragonstone on you, and then you can head on to Bleak Falls Barrow. And that is how you start the main quest in Immersive Collection. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode, and stay tuned for more. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave some comments if you have questions. I'll be glad to answer anything I can. See you later, everyone.